Looking to save big on a new EV? We've got you covered. In this video, we're breaking down every brand new electric vehicle that qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit in 2025. With the US government still pushing the shift to electric, the EPA has released a list of EVs that meet the latest eligibility requirements. And we've done the homework for you. We're focusing only on fully electric vehicles. No plug-in hybrids here. These are the latest 2025 and 2026 models. But the list is surprisingly short. That's because new rules on battery sourcing, which took effect on January 1st, 2024, have tightened the criteria. And with the Trump administration already signaling plans to end federal EV tax credits altogether, this list might not be around much longer. So let's dive in. First up, the 2025 Acura ZDX. This marks Acura's debut in the EV world, and it's built on the same GM Ultium platform as the Honda Prologue. But make no mistake, the ZDX brings more muscle to the table. The front-wheel drive version delivers a solid 340 horsepower, while the high-performance Type S trim cranks it up to 500 horsepower with all-wheel drive. Acura estimates a driving range between 288 and 325 miles, depending on the configuration. As for pricing, the A-Spec trim starts at $65,745, while the sportier Type S will set you back $74,745. And the best part? Every trim qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. Next up, the 2025 Cadillac Lyriq. Sleek, sophisticated, and fully electric, the Lyriq shares GM's Ultium platform with heavyweights like the GMC Hummer EV. But where the Hummer powers through the wild, the Lyriq is built to glide through city streets in style. Under the hood, or rather under the floor, you'll find a 102 kilowatt-hour battery delivering up to 314 miles of range in the single-motor, rear-wheel drive version. Opt for the dual-motor, all-wheel drive setup, and you'll still get a solid 307 miles on a full charge. Starting at $59,990 before incentives, the Lyriq brings true luxury to the EV space. And yes, it qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. Now let's talk about the all-new 2025 Cadillac Optic. This compact electric SUV slots in below the Lyriq and shares its underpinnings with the Chevrolet Equinox EV. But it comes wrapped in signature Cadillac style and refinement. A pair of electric motors deliver a combined 300 horsepower, giving the Optic both confidence and capability on the road. It's powered by an 85 kilowatt-hour battery with an expected range of around 300 miles. Not bad for a smaller luxury SUV. Pricing starts at $54,390 for the base trim and climbs to just over $57,000 for the top-tier model. And yes, every version is eligible for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. Moving up in size, meet the 2026 Cadillac Vistique. Cadillac's focus on electrified SUVs continues with this bold new entry. A mid-size, three-row luxury EV designed for families who want space and serious performance. Starting at $78,790, the Vistique packs a punch with its dual-motor, all-wheel drive system, delivering a staggering 615 horsepower right out of the gate. Range is estimated at around 300 miles, and with a fast charger, you can add up to 79 miles in just 10 minutes. Now here's the catch. Only the bottom two trims qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. Why? Because once the price crosses the $80,000 threshold, it no longer meets the EPA's eligibility requirements. So if you're eyeing this one, be cautious with those options. Next in line, the 2025 Chevrolet Blazer EV. After a few bumps early on, including a temporary stop sale due to software issues, the Blazer EV is back, and better than ever, with a broader lineup and lower pricing across the board. The new entry-level LT trim kicks things off at just $45,995. while the all-wheel drive version comes in at $48,995. Step up to the RS four-wheel drive for $51,295, or go for the RS all-wheel drive at $54,295. There's even a rear-wheel drive RS priced at $56,990. And if you're after the top-tier experience, the SS trim starts at $61,995. And the best news? Every version qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, making these prices even more attractive. Let's talk about value. Here's the 2025 Chevrolet Equinox EV. This is Chevy's most affordable electric model yet, making the switch to EVs more accessible than ever. The entry-level 1LT trim with front-wheel drive starts at just $34,995 and delivers 213 horsepower, along with an impressive estimated 319 miles of range. If you want more power, the all-wheel drive version bumps it up to 288 horsepower, but range drops slightly to 285 miles, and the starting price rises to $40,295. Now factor in the $7,500 federal tax credit, and you're looking at $27,495 for the four-wheel drive model and $32,795 for the all-wheel drive. For a brand new EV with solid range and practicality, that's a seriously compelling deal. Now for the heavy hitter, the 2025 Chevrolet Silverado EV. This full-size electric pickup packs serious power and endurance, thanks to an enormous 205 kilowatt-hour battery pack. In fact, it's one of the first EVs tested to break the 400-mile mark in a real-world 75-mile-per-hour highway range test. The base work truck trim may be light on comfort features, but it's big on utility, starting at $57,095 with the standard battery. Want more range? The extended range and max range versions bring that up, along with the price, $69,495 and $77,795 respectively. Climb the trim ladder and you'll find the LT extended range at $75,195, while the high-end RST trim starts at $89,395, or $97,895 if you opt for the max battery pack. But no matter which version you choose, every single one qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, which definitely helps take the sting out of those higher price tags. Next up, the 2025 Ford F-150 Lightning. At first glance, you might not even notice it's electric. With familiar styling, a rugged stance, and a nearly identical cabin, the Lightning could easily pass for your everyday gas-powered F-150 until you hit the throttle. This all-electric pickup delivers between 230 and 320 miles of range, depending on the configuration. Just be warned, towing anything will make those miles disappear faster than you'd like. Pricing starts at $49,875, well below the $80,000 federal cap, which means it qualifies for the full $7,500 tax credit. So if you're looking for an EV that blends in with the classics but packs modern power, the Lightning might be your perfect match. Now let's take a look at the 2025 Honda Prologue. It's currently the only EV in Honda's US lineup, but its SUV form factor gives it broad appeal for drivers looking for electric practicality with Honda reliability. You can choose between front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, with the all-wheel drive version delivering 288 horsepower. It's not the quickest EV on the market, but it makes up for that with solid EPA estimated range, 273 to 296 miles, depending on the setup. Pricing starts at $48,795 for the front-wheel drive model and $56,095 for the all-wheel drive version. And yes, both qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, making this new Honda EV even more attractive. Now here's a surprise, the 2025 Jeep Wagoneer S. Forget everything you know about the gas-guzzling Wagoneer. This is Jeep's first fully electric vehicle, and it's a whole different beast. The Wagoneer S comes standard with all-wheel drive, thanks to dual electric motors, one at each axle, producing a combined 600 horsepower and 617 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to launch this SUV from 0 to 60 in a blistering 3.4 seconds. Range? The EPA estimates 303 miles on a full charge, though opting for the performance tires drops that to 270 miles. Pricing starts at $66,995. And yes, it qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, bringing some financial relief to match all that performance. Next up, the 2026 Kia EV6. If you like the Hyundai Ioniq 5, but want something with a bit more flair, the EV6 might be exactly what you're looking for. It offers the same practicality, the same fun-to-drive feel, but with a bold, head-turning design that really stands out. Performance ranges from the 641 horsepower GT, which gets about 231 miles of range, to the more everyday trims that offer up to 313 miles on a full charge. Thanks to its 800-volt architecture, charging is lightning fast, 10 to 80% in just 18 minutes, and you can gain 70 miles of range in under 5. While official pricing for 2026 isn't out yet, all 4 trim levels are expected to qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, making this sleek EV even more appealing. Now let's talk about a fan favorite, the 2026 Kia EV9. This 3-row electric SUV won hearts when it debuted back in 2024, and as it enters its 3rd model year, Kia isn't messing with success. The EV9 sticks to its winning formula: spacious, stylish, and seriously capable. But now it also benefits from the full $7,500 federal tax credit, making it an even smarter buy. All 2026 models come equipped with a NACS charging port for wider compatibility, and Kia is including a CCS adapter too, so you're covered either way. The rear-wheel drive base model offers up to 230 miles of range, while versions with the larger battery pack stretch that to 304 miles. And just like its eGMP platform siblings, the EV9 ranks among the fastest charging EVs on the road. Official pricing hasn't been announced yet, but expect the 2026 lineup to range from around $57,000 up to $80,000 for the new high-performance GT trim. And again, all versions are expected to qualify for that juicy tax break. Up next, the 2025 Tesla Cybertruck. It's the EV that needs no introduction. The Cybertruck remains one of the most talked-about vehicles on the road, and now it's a bit more attainable. The dual-motor model officially qualifies for the $7,500 federal tax credit. The single-motor, rear-wheel drive version isn't available just yet, but it's also on the EPA's eligibility list. However, the top-tier Cyberbeast, priced at $102,235, is too expensive to qualify. The dual-motor Cybertruck brings all-wheel drive, adjustable air suspension with up to 17 inches of clearance, and a towing capacity of 11,000 pounds. The single-motor model is expected to tow up to 7,500 pounds. When it comes to charging, Tesla says the dual-motor version can gain 136 miles of range in just 15 minutes on a supercharger. The Cyberbeast? In testing, it took 50 minutes to go from 10 to 50%. So if you're aiming for maximum value and that federal incentive, the dual-motor Cybertruck is the one to watch. Now let's shift to one of the most recognizable EVs out there, the 2025 Tesla Model 3. With a fresh update for 2025, all 3 trims in the Model 3 lineup now qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, including the rear-wheel drive long range, the all-wheel drive, and even the high-performance trim. Impressively, the Model 3 performance still slips in under the $55,000 price cap for cars. And it brings some serious speed, 0 to 60 in just 2.8 seconds. In terms of range, the rear-drive model leads the pack with up to 363 miles. The all-wheel drive version follows with around 341 miles, and the performance trim delivers an estimated 296 miles per charge. No matter which version you choose, You're getting range, performance, and now a healthy federal discount to go with it. Next up, the ever-popular 2025 Tesla Model Y. This best-selling electric SUV continues to dominate the roads, and now every trim level qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, making it even more appealing. Tesla is also working on a facelifted version, but the current lineup still offers plenty to love. The entry-level rear-wheel drive Model Y starts at $44,630 and delivers an estimated 260 miles of range. Step up to the all-wheel drive version at $49,630, and you'll get a solid 330 miles per charge. And if you want more performance, the Model Y Performance trim starts at $54,130 and brings 303 miles of estimated range, along with quicker acceleration. Whichever version you choose, you're getting a tech-packed, road-tested EV, and right now, a $7,500 incentive to sweeten the deal. And finally, let's talk about Tesla's big SUV, the 2025 Model X. It may be showing its age, but those gull-wing-style rear doors still make a bold statement. The Model X blends size, performance, and unmistakable presence. It starts at $81,680, and while that might raise eyebrows, that figure includes destination fees, so it technically qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, staying just under the $80,000 MSRP cap. You'll get up to 335 miles of EPA estimated range, plus Tesla's signature minimalist interior and advanced tech. There's also the Plaid version, with 3 electric motors cranking out a jaw-dropping 1,020 horsepower. But with a price well over the cap, it's not eligible for any tax credit. Still, for those who want space, speed, and serious presence, the standard Model X delivers. And now, it does it with a federal discount in hand.